This is bonus material. Oh, it's funny. You never know. And since I'm feeling talkative, might as well. That would be so funny if that was Heather, my ex-wife Heather there. I don't think it is, but she had a car just like that, so it'd be funny if it was. No, it wasn't. She was awesome. She was a great gal. Sorry it didn't work out. But right there is, we're facing like Mission Hills is what this neighborhood is. Mission Hills. And I can't even tell you what that mountain was right there. We looked at it out my back window every day. I think my dad told me once, but I just can't remember if it has like a name. Now those are the river mountains right there. Those are the ones that my house is right up against those kind of. And we would go hiking up there, horse riding up there, bicycling, motorcycling, four-wheeling, jeeping, everything up there. Bighorn sheep, rattlesnakes, sidewinders. Basically sidewinders. They're the kind of rattlesnake up there. We called another one called red racers. There's scorpions. We would camp up there. Now we're going east. You can see the moon up there. Again, we're spinning toward the east. I keep saying that, but sometimes it's hard for people to get their head around it. So, to my right is the bottom of the globe, and to my left is the top. Now we're turning. Now we're going to the bottom. Turning. This is the last exit on. Well, no, it was. Now there's another one at Railroad Pass. It's crazy. But this is that was for a long time the last exit on the freeway here, the 93, 95, and Nevada State Drive, and it becomes Wagon Wheel. Wagon Wheel is the south border of my neighborhood that I grew up in, that I live in now. And that county museum, that's, if we go to that is awesome. That is really cool. It has all kinds of old stuff, from the early dam workers to the people that worked at Timette, to the people that moved out here first. I mean, all that stuff, to the whole story about how Henderson got its name. It used to be called Hookerville. I'm pretty sure. I think it was Hooterville. That's what it was. Phew, that's better. But still, it was called Hooterville for a while, or somebody wanted to name it that or something. I can't remember that part of the history. But they talk about the guy that they named it after and why. It's good. It's worth going to. So if we didn't get off the freeway, this would have went to Boulder City, Nevada. It would have went to, Searchlight, Nevada, Needles. You keep going that direction, you start heading toward like Yucca. What's it called? It's called the Joshua Forest, the Joshua Tree Forest. Joshua Tree National Park, way down there in the desert of California. Up the grade from Palm Springs, Yucca Valley. But now we're in Henderson, south side of Henderson, going east toward the Great River Mountains. On the other side of the River Mountains here is Lake Mead. You can actually, I don't know, probably hike it in a little bit, in a day maybe, one way. We used to ride motorcycles, take an hour and a half or so to get to the other side of these mountains anyway. You have to go some pretty scary terrain, so maybe it's like an hour and a half or 2 hour trek. Scary meaning like really rocky. And some, climbing and stuff like that. I've never had any bad accidents, but I had a couple near misses. I was a pretty safe, motorcycle and four-wheeler rider, but I had a couple near misses. One with my former brother-in-law, still love him though, Uncle Kurt, who lives right here. He lives right here, right around this, a few houses from right here. And then he had a lot of four-wheelers and stuff. One time I almost wrecked one of his. I didn't, but it was close. It's one of those, phew. This road was dirt road for a long time. This is still filled in, but it's a unique neighborhood because it doesn't have curb and gutter, you can see. And everybody has at least a half-acre lot. All right, there's some, like this one coming up on the right, just after this next road, that has I think it's 5 acres. It's a mansion. More like not really, it's a beautiful big house. Wow. It's less of a mansion, more like a, there's a word for it, there's a Spanish word that works really good for it. Like a hacienda. That's what it's like. I'm actually going to end this little bonus episode by going up to see the city real quick. Just get a really quick view of the city of Las Vegas. And we're going north right now. You'll be able to see the basic mountain, the one with the big B and the Q for Quentin. It was sadly taken out of this life early, in our opinion, from a dummy or from a bunch of dummies, whatever it was. This is like the most, you also maybe see the airplanes up there. This is like it's the most common flight path coming, east. You can see the city out there. I'm gonna come up here so I can face it a little bit better. You can see that really good there, huh? Pretty. Mount Charleston. The peak of Mount Charleston is actually called something different. I know Lee Canyon is back there. There's some other names for some of those mountains. I need to memorize them. Well, I think that's going to be the end of the bonus material. I hope that was fun. And I'm going to sign off.